Welcome everybody to another episode of Speedrun Update. This is on the Those Who Geek channel. This is going to be your update for the last week of everything that's been happening in our world and in stuff that interests us. I am your host, Nate Camacho. With me today,
me, Eric Witzka.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
So I will get us started just with a quick, nice topic. Just heads up to anybody who is on the PlayStation ecosystem that has PS Plus. Cyberpunk 2077 is free on PS Plus right now. So that's probably one of the coolest and best games that they've ever put up for free. So hop on your PlayStation and get that free download if you have PS Plus. Eric, what are you going to start for us today?
First of all, I'm going to start out with some Fortnite news.
Nice.
Who doesn't like some Fortnite
It's
news?
like a recurring theme.
Yeah, right. I always got to talk about Fortnite a little bit. So we all know that we got like a mini chapter of Star Wars recently.
Yep.
So I think they're going to start throwing that in there every once in a while to break up chapters. And I was watching a YouTube, once again on the YouTubes, a guy that I watch, he does nothing but Fortnite streams. And he's this guy knows his stuff. I think he's like one of the top Fortnite YouTubers or whatever. And everything that he says in the past came to fruition. So I'm hoping that this is true. But we know that there have been crossovers between, we got Family Guy, we finally got King of the Hill, we got Bob's Burgers, and it seems that very soon we will be getting a Simpsons Fortnite crossover, but not only a crossover, its own mini chapter.
Really? That'd be awesome.
So how the Star Wars one was, and they're not just going to have their own little places, let's put the Quickie Mart here on the map, let's put the Krusty Burger over here. It seems like they're doing the whole map
of Springfield. That sounds so legit.
If that's the case, I am very, very excited for that.
Dude, that sounds amazing. People are going to be exclusively landing at the Simpsons house every single game.
It actually makes me wonder if they're going to possibly try another AI as well, maybe with Homer.
Oh, another AI character? I know what you're
like Darth Vader was. I think that would be a cool little thing to talk to Homer.
Yeah, if they're following the template, why not, right? Dude, the Quickie Mart. Dude, that would be so cool. The school. Oh, bro, I'd be hyped for that. I know,
so much exploring.
Dude, they're definitely going to have the nuclear power plant as well. Dude, they're going to have everything, dude. That's going to be so cool. Well, on our recurring topics, I have more Helldivers updates. They announced another war bond called Control Group, and it's actually introducing some really cool stuff, some things that you might be interested in, Eric. They're introducing a new backpack that when you put the backpack on, it basically gives you Vanguard abilities from the Mass Effect universe, to where you can teleport in front of yourself a few feet. It gives you teleporting abilities in Helldivers. So you put the backpack on, and then you set a teleport place, and you teleport. It looks like it's Vanguard, but it's teleporting. So that looks super cool. I think the whole theme for this war bond is we stole the squids, the Illuminate technology, and we're kind of making our own versions of it. Another super cool thing they added in that war bond update, which I think, I need to get the date for it. Eric, if you could look up the release date for Helldivers 2 Control Group War Bond. But they also added another weapon, which is, I think it's a 7-barreled rifle. And you can shoot all 7 barrels at the same time if you want to. And it kicks back super hard. So hard that it launches you back if you shoot all 7 barrels at the same time. It's got 2 firing modes. You can shoot 1 barrel or all 7 barrels at the same time.
You said Helldivers 2
Control Group. Warbond? Yeah, Control Group Warbond. Also, they just had another patch update, and they added 2 new enemy types. One enemy type for the automatons. It's basically like an ATST on steroids. So it's a little bit taller than the little ATSTs they already had, and it shoots grenades. It's heavily armored. Kalen will show a picture. And then for the Illuminate, for the squids, they added a turret, which is just the laser beam. You know the walkers for the Illuminate? Well, they'll laser you from the tripod. So now they have a turret that does that. It's just a turret that sits at their bases that will also laser you.
That sucks.
So
right, what did you want to know?
What's the release date for that war bond?
Launching on July 17th.
So it comes out the day this is coming out. No, actually, a couple days before. So if you're watching this video, it came out yesterday. That war bond. But they're also adding a couple of other things. They're adding a booster to where it will automatically revive you once per game if you die. So if you die, you'll automatically get stimmed but back to life.
Ooh, I might need that.
Yeah, dude. So they're adding a lot of good stuff in that war bond. So what do you got for us next, Eric?
Just real quick. I saw a news feed. I hope it's legit, but it's something on the One Piece live action series.
Okay.
Which, if you haven't seen that, I know you've seen it, but if the peoples haven't seen that yet, if you're thinking about getting into One Piece, if you're into One Piece, check it out. It is worth watching. It is not trash like most live action reenactments. So
couldn't agree more. I highly recommend that show. It's awesome. There's a shot in the last episode that's Oh my god, that's one of the coolest shots I've seen. Just the drip and the vibe in that shot is like unbelievable. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. Yeah, but I think it's supposed to drop. There's supposed to be. They don't. There's. They say it might be a full-on trailer, or it might be possibly a release date, but it's supposed to come out. They're supposed to say August 10th, I believe it was.
Nice.
So yeah,
awesome.
we're. They said there's important news coming, and then it comes out on August 10th.
Dude, man, thanks for the update. I'm looking forward to that because I really liked the first season a lot, and I'm not a big One Piece guy, but it's tempting. After watching that first season, I was tempted to start watching.
So it got me into One Piece.
Yeah, it's awesome. Staying on Netflix news, did you see the trailer for Stranger Things 5?
I did not. I didn't know it was
yes,
out.
It just came out. The trailer for Stranger Things season 5 came out, and it looks great. I'm excited. Like the trailer didn't blow my mind, but it did look good, and I'm super excited. And yeah, I'm not sure if you know, but the first 4 episodes are coming out November 26th, I believe. Then the next 3 episodes are coming out December 6th, I believe. Kaylin can put in the edit if I got any of those dates wrong. And then the finale is coming out Christmas Eve, so December 24th. So there's going to be 3 little release dates, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that.
So altogether, how many episodes?
8 episodes. It's going to be 4, then
episodes.
3, then the finale.
And do you remember how many they would usually go?
I think it was 8. I think it's always been 8.
8? Okay.
Yeah, there may be.
Then that tracks.
Yeah, there might be one with 9, but I don't remember. But yeah, we've been big fans for a long time. We might have content on Stranger Things. I don't know, but still, we're excited here. We'll definitely be talking about that at the end of the year, hopefully. And also, just want to remind you guys, if you like what we're doing here at the TWG Those Who Geek channel, and you like the new speedrun update, please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you want to stay up to date as soon as these episodes go up. Obviously, it helps us out. And we'd love to get to the point where we have enough views and enough subscribers to where this is a monetizable endeavor. We're also going to keep putting stuff out. I'm going to try and go live more on Twitch as well on the Those Who Geek NC channel. And then, yeah, you can see us playing Helldivers, see us playing Fortnite, see us playing all the games that we talk about.
Dying in Helldiver. Well, that's me.
He's not that bad, dude. You're really not that bad. They're going to watch you playing like, this guy's like not bad at all.
Yeah,
all right, what do you got for us next, Eric?
All right, well, next is another rumor that's been going around. We all know, anybody knows that the X-Men were revived with X-Men 97.
The animated show, yes.
From back in the day in the 90s when I was a young lad. But it is rumored that since that did so well, of course we're going to get another season of that, and we don't know when that's going to come out, but that the inklings of possibly a Spider-Man revival of the old cartoon.
That would be cool. I watched a lot of that when I was a kid, so it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Very clearly remember the Punisher episode and the episode where he turns into an actual spider. Those are vivid memories.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I know. I would like back in the day, like Spider-Man. Yeah, that cartoon. There's 3 big cartoons I grew up. They're all superhero cartoons. It was Batman the animated series, Spider-Man, and then X-Men, and that came a little bit later on. But yeah, I love those shows.
Yeah, that would be super cool. All right, let's give you guys a quick update on the Gaming Fantasy League. The reviews have come in for Donkey Kong Bonanza.
No, we don't need to talk about that.
And it's currently at a 91 overall on OpenCritic, so that's going to be giving me 22 points. Go ahead, Eric.
How much did you have to pay them?
What, Nintendo?
Yeah.
You think I got that kind of pull, dude? Nintendo.
I mean,
I low-key hate Nintendo, so it makes me happy that I'm profiting off their successes.
I did not see Donkey Kong doing 90s.
Dude, it looks just like a mainline Mario game, but instead of Mario, it's Donkey Kong. Like it looks like a Mario Odyssey or Galaxy or World, but it's Donkey Kong. But I'm super happy about that. It's still not enough to catch up to Kaylin. She still has 3 games that she's waiting for. I only have 2, and I'm still like 5 or 6 points behind her. I think right now I'm sitting at like 96 overall, and she is sitting at. Let me pull it up real quick. I'm sorry, I should have all this ready. Hopefully Kaylin cuts this out. Right now she has 92 points actual. And then once my 22 points go in, it will put me at 89. So I'll be at 89. So I'll be 3 points behind her. But yeah, so
I'm at like a whopping 60.
You're at 63, and you're only waiting for 2 more games, Borderlands 4 and Dragon Quest. But
Tony Hawk came out. Yeah, that's right.
But looking at your list, it's not bad, dude. Elden Ring, Night Rain, Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza, Avowed, Borderlands, Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, Dragon Quest 1 and 2. Wonder Stop, which looked like a good game. I almost picked it up, and I'm glad you did. And then Tony Hawk. But the league this year was just so competitive because like you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 8s and 1 7, and you're at 63. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 8s, 1 7, and 1 9. But Kaylin is like 9, 9, 9, 89, 79. So it just you had to be at the top of your game. Anyway, let's keep on trucking. After the league update, let's give you guys a little different for the Those Who Geek channel. This is just from my personal interest, but the Club World Cup final in soccer just happened, and I personally was interested because the 2 top teams were PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, honestly, I don't know how to say it. I just call it PSG. And then Chelsea, it's a French team and an English team. They both have two of the top Ecuadorian players. One is a defender for PSG. One is a midfielder for Chelsea. It's Moises Caicedo and William Pacho. They're both young guys. They're both like probably top 3, top 4 guys who play for Ecuador. And the French team, PSG, they've won everything this year. They've won every trophy available to them. This was the last one that they could possibly win. And the Ecuadorian player, he's a defender, William Pacho, he got a red card in the previous game, so he couldn't play. Chelsea, on the other hand, they're a good team, but they haven't won anything. Like they came in like 6th or 7th or 4th or whatever in the English League, Premier League. But Moises Caicedo, he probably is our best. He is the best Ecuadorian player. He did play though, and I think it's very interesting that the team that had the playing Ecuadorian player won the Club World Cup, and the team that didn't have their Ecuadorian player lost, and it wasn't close.
No favoritism whatsoever.
It was like 3-0, and nobody was expecting Chelsea to win because, PSG has won everything else this year against everybody. But yeah, they lost, and, the Ecuadorian defender that couldn't play because he got, a red card in a previous game, it showed because they just got chewed up on the counterattack and on defense. The guy that they had playing in place of William Pacho could not keep up. So you got to rep Ecuador and rep those Ecuadorian players. I called it too in my family group chat. As soon as the knockout stage started, I was like, Chelsea and PSG are making it to the final because they have the 2 Ecuadorian players, and I was right. Anyway, let's move on. Stop talking about sports. I'm sure everybody turned the video off now. But what do you got for us next, Eric?
Actually, it's still kind of sports. Sports entertainment. I know you're at least a little bit interested in wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if you know anything about Seth Rollins.
I guarantee you I've seen him. The name sounds so familiar.
Well, he used to be in a group called The Shield.
Okay.
Anyway, he's a top dog these days. He has his own group. Anyway, they're trying to really build him up to be like he is one of their best, but like one of their main guys. And unfortunately, recently, it doesn't seem like it's part of the show or anything. He legitimately ended up hurting his knee, it looked like.
Oh, man, what happened?
He was facing LA Knight, and he was doing I think he was doing a moonsault, and he flipped and then landed on his feet. But when he landed on his feet, like his knee buckled. So, he went right down after that, and he went to the corner, and it looked...
The corner? He was dead?
He went to the Yes, he went to the corner, not the corner. No, but and then
no, you know what a corner is, right?
Yeah,
it's the guy that looks. Oh, the corner. I'm sorry, I didn't get your explanation. I get it.
Yeah, because rings have 4 sides, and there's corners.
No, a ring has 4 sides. I'm sorry, bro. I'm out of it.
Apparently, Nate knows nothing about wrestling.
No, I do. I'm messing around.
Okay, so who knows what kind of injury it is or how long he's going to be out. So hopefully everything goes well for Seth Rollins and he gets back sooner than later, because that group that they have is pretty interesting. And I know it's not cool to see anybody get injured.
Oh, no. I know what those guys do is so freaking cool. And honestly, I'm not surprised there isn't more injuries. Those huge, like 6'7" guys jumping off like each other and ladders and 4-foot like rings, and just I'm surprised their knees aren't buckling all the time. So hopefully that guy gets better. Hopefully Seth Rollins can heal up quick.
Seth freaking Rollins.
Well, speaking of guys that jump large heights, I did watch Superman. Me and Kaylin watched Superman this past Tuesday, so last night, and we liked it. Superman was good. It was really, really good. I enjoyed it a lot. David Cornsweet, I believe, is the actor who plays Superman. He's awesome.
Cornsweet?
Yeah, that's his name.
Of course they got a guy named Cornsweet.
He's great.
Superman.
He's great, I think. And the way that the version of Superman that they're doing is very much like a, comic book version of Superman. He's even more like corny and hokey than like Justice League Superman, because I feel like the animated Justice League Superman, he was still Superman, but even he felt like, I stand on business, like a little bit more professional and business and straightforward. Not as much as Batman, but still. But this guy seems like even more like nice and just a really down to earth, super nice guy. But it was great.
Yeah, I could tell that they were steering super into like comic related when I saw Nathan Fillion's haircut.
Yeah, dude, and Nathan Fillion was great too. Every time he's on scene. Yeah, I was worried because his haircut looks so stupid, but I don't know. It just makes him funnier, and he's awesome. There's definitely a few. It's not perfect. It's not as good as I wanted it to be, but I think it's definitely worth watching. I think it's definitely worth going to the theaters to watch. So yeah, I think I'd probably give it. Oh man, I want to say 6 out of 10. But when I think about
that's exactly what I said.
But when I think about Jurassic Park and then I think about this movie, I like this movie more. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I liked it a lot. I wanted it to be a 9 out of 10, but it's just there's a couple things that I wish would have been better. Lois Lane was great. They spend too much time talking about and looking at Jimmy Olsen. Lex was okay. The actor, Nicholas Hoult, he did a great job. I just feel like they made him a little bit whinier than I personally would have liked for Lex, but it's still a great movie. Super enjoyable. Would recommend. Definitely want to watch again soon. Caitlin talked about why watching it again today. I was like, I can't watch it back to back like that. It's not that good, but I do want to watch it again soon. So that's the TWG, the Those Who Geek rating and reaction for Superman. And yeah, go watch it. It was great. And it was successful. The box office was huge. The Rotten Tomatoes are huge, so I'm happy to see all that do well. I heard that the international box office isn't so well, but hopefully that picks up as well. All right. Did you have anything else, Eric?
I mean,
just a quick shout out. The Emmy nominations came out for prime time, and ton of nominations. Stuff that I have watched. I watched The Bear. I know Kaylin's seen Abbott Elementary. That those were both nominated. Some other shows that I want to watch, like Severance and Paradise. Those are both shows that were also nominated that I want to watch. But
so many shows.
Yeah, we might keep an eye on that. We might not. We'll see how many shows we watch, but we'll keep you guys updated if it interests us. And, thank you guys so much for watching. Eric, take us out.
Thank you, like Nate just said, for spending your time, 10 or so minutes with us. And we hopefully get to see you next week, because we're going to be doing this for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. So yeah,
at least the Stranger Things comes out, because I said we were going to talk about it.
So thank you for spending your time with us. Like and subscribe, like we said earlier, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.